Well, how's it going, guys? Thanks for clicking on the video as always. Always appreciate the support. This video is long overdue. I've needed to do some of this stuff since I got this trailer. It's revamping my ATV / utility trailer. There's a few things that have been wrong with it, but haven't been that bad, and I've been meaning to do it, but just never really got around to it. Sorry about the wind noise today. Let's go up and take a peek. So as you guys can see, I've already have it up on jack stands. And I took the tires off because that was the main issue. So I do have some new tires in the back of my truck that I went to Princess Auto and grabbed on sale. You guys can kind of see it's all worn out on the inside of each tire, and it's getting very, very scalloped. Go over and take a peek at the new tires. So these are the new tires. They are basically the exact same size, 5.30 by 12-inch rims. But I don't want these rims because these are just basic steel rims that are painted, and the ones that came on it are galvanized, so these ones will rust and the other ones won't. So I have to get these tires taken off. Well, lucky for me, I called Go Get a Tire. I'm going to get them to change my good tires over to my galvanized rims, and they said if I bring her in now, they'll try to get to it today. So. Alright, just gonna drop those off, and they're gonna get them changed and call me back. Alright, I got every one of them soaking with some penetrant oil. I was able to get in here, spray in, and then up and under to spray the bottom side too. So I just hope this does its magic, helps me out. Well, I just barely got the penetrating oil on all those things, and Go Get a Tire called me back and said my tires are all ready. So here's the old rims, just the basic steelies. I'm going to save those, maybe do a ATV trailer for up at the camp or something. And then I got the good tires on my galvanized rims. Well, guys, with a lot of cursing and a little bit of hard work, we're able to get this row out. Over half of them broke off. You guys can see just how corroded those are. Save you guys the pain of watching me get all these ones out on this and in here in the front. Come back with you when it's done. Alright guys, well, as you guys can see, I got all the decking off. Most of the screws here in the front all came off, and then I got a bunch here in the middle that need to get taken off, and then almost all of them in the back except for one. Whoa! Whoa! What do you think? Wow, eh? Be careful, Papa's got you. Right there. Bravo! Papa, hold on to you? Yeah. Okay, be careful. Whoa! Is Wendell running around? Alright guys, so we're going to tackle the bearings here now. Basically you just want to pop the cover off. I used a pair of channel locks and a screwdriver with my hammer. Pop it off. Then you have a little pin here. Straighten that out and pull that off. There we go. The nut with the washer off. Your hub should slide off. And your bearing should pop out, your front bearing. There is a bearing here in the back, but I don't take that out. I just clean it up as much as I can and then re-grease it. Alright, so now we're going to take our bearing and stuff down into the shed. I have some Varsol down there that I use just to get the grease off. Alright, so I got my old metal coffee can with some Varsol in it. Just drop the bearings down in there, and I just wash the washer and the nut too, just to wash it. So what I like to do is just slosh it around a little bit. Reach in, grab that bearing, move it around just in your fingers, get them grease going, and then throw it back in again. Alright, so I got the, like I said, the axle. I got it all greased up. Don't be shy with the grease. Just adding a little bit here to the back side of the back bearing. Now it's time to grease your bearing. This is, like I said, you don't want to be too conservative on this. You want to grease the hell out of this thing. Get all the outside rollers, and then I like to kind of just push it inside. And in the future I might get rid of these caps that are here on the front and get bearing buddies, so you can just hook the hook your grease gun up to it and just fill these things full of grease, and you don't have to take it off. And the tapered side goes in. It really will only let you install it one way, so don't be too worried. I should say these are tapered on mine. I don't know about everybody else's. Extra little pump. There. Tighten her down. Hand tight is pretty much all you need. Yeah, it turns nice, so I'll show you guys what I was saying about over tightening it. If you take this nut, say you turn it until it's just that, like that's not even much more than hand tight. See, it turns, but it has way more resistance. Loosen it off, just there you can tell the difference on it already. You want to get your cotter pin, and we remembered that the hole is right over here. If you can replace the cotter pins, I don't have any cotter pins this size, so I can't. Needle nose or pliers of some sort. Alright, so bearings are all done. Everything's good to go underneath. It's all sanded, so I'm going to start with the undercoating or rust prevention. This is fluid film. Stuff's great. This or the green rust check is both really good. But this is just what I have on hand. So I laid a little piece of cardboard down so that any spray gets on the cardboard, not on my lawn. Well guys, we're going to fix my my little pigtail for my trailer lights. It's been in rough shape for a little while, but as you guys can probably see, hopefully it shows up, we got 2 of 4 wires broken off. It's all corroded. It's just in tough shape, so we're going to get it. I should mention too, I just ran to my local Princess Auto, just like a cheap auto parts store and kind of like an everything store, and grabbed this. Just a 4 flat kind of pigtail for your trailer, and this one happened to have some LED lights to indicate if everything's working. So like I said, I have the trailer end all stripped, all my connectors open. I just need to do the same for the pigtail. Having a nice set of pliers helps here, but it's not necessary. These ones happen to be a set of Kleins. Just add a little bit of dielectric grease on each one. So I got one of the connectors on each one. I'm just going to use the back side of my pliers right here. Sorry, my side cutters. Just crimp those down. There we go. And it's good to give them a little tug just to make sure that they're on there good and they're not just going to fall off, because then you'll have everything finished and you'll be wondering why your lights are flickering or turning off and on. Alright, and just match the colors up. We'll do white first. Crimp this guy on. I guess this is brown, not black. I'll tug, make sure everything's connected and hunky-dory. I'm going to do the other 2 and I'll get back with you. Alright guys, got them all on. Just slid the heat shrink over those 3. You'll notice that the green one's a little bit shorter on the trailer side. I gave it the old tug test there and it popped right out, so I just had to redo that one. That'll happen. That's why it's important to do that test before you heat shrink anything. There you go guys. Nice professional look. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, everything worked fine. We're going to tidy up these wires just a bit. I have a couple different things I had laying around. You have some of this, what do they call it? Split loom. Basically it's kind of split down, you slide the wire into it. Basically just gives it a little bit more protection. Also dresses it up, makes it look nicer. And then this is called Split Flex. This stuff is a little bit more durable and more rugged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use a little bit of my electrical tape. I'm going to tape the whole wire all the way down, give it another source of, protection. So we're just working on the Split Flex wire loom. Stuff is a little bit harder to put on than just the that kind of regular stuff, but it's a little bit more heavy duty. I think it'll protect the wire a lot more. Alright guys, back out here again today. Noticed yesterday my signal light wasn't working, so did some looking this morning. Seen the bulb was busted and said, hey, perfect opportunity to change these to LED. So I swung into Princess Auto, got some of that stuff, and yeah, we're gonna get these changed here now. Let's get started by removing the old one here. Alright guys, so when I clipped it off, we have a red and a green wire. I know, and on the back of your thing, obviously your white is going to be your ground. Then I have a red and a brown. So if we go up to the front of the trailer, I'll show you guys how to know which one is which. So we're just at the pigtail end that plugs into your truck. or your car, SUV, whatever. Your white is always your ground. Your brown wire, that's your running lights wire and your brake lights. Your yellow is your left turning, and your green is your right turning. So if you remember back there at the end of the trailer, we had a green wire, so that's going to be our turning signal wire. So go back to the back. You guys can find that pinout anywhere. It's on Google. Just search utility trailer wiring diagram. It'll pop up. Alright, well, I just turned the lights on my truck and confirmed it. So my green light is our signal light, and our red light, which goes to the brown, which is your running, is your basic running lights. So I have these little connectors. Hopefully you guys can see those. These are connectors that are gel filled so that no corrosion can get in there. They're meant kind of for a smaller wire, but they do work on these ones as well. Basically just crimp it, twist it together and crimp it with a pair of pliers. You guys can use whatever type of crimps you guys want to. You don't have to use these ones. This is just what I had on hand. Try to get something that's you know, dielectric grease filled, just so you don't have to worry about corrosion getting in there and screwing stuff up. Alright, well, we got the lights all figured out. I changed over to LED. All of them are working, brake and signal and running, so that's good. So now we're going to tackle the new decking. I bought some nice new brown pressure treated lumber. I'm going to put that on. Alright guys, got the first board basically on. I just wanted to get a couple screws in to hold it. I have some self-tapping screws. These are number 10 by 1.5 inches self-taps. I pre-drilled the hole, put some never sees on there, self-tapped it down through. Alright, there it is, finished product. I got all the new decking on, got my tie down points on, and everything's good to go. I retorqued the wheels, and yeah. I hope you guys like this style of video. Had to rip the last board there down the middle, or a little under half, but I think it all came out, looks pretty good. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys like that sort of video. That was a lot of work for only a little bit of reward type thing, but at least I know my trailer is good and safe for another, I don't know how many years, but it should be good. If you guys like the video, make sure you leave a comment, hit that thumbs up button, and of course subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.